Why? Oh my god. This game. Eager, voracious even, she couldn't merely settle for the girlfriend status. She needed more, she needed to surpass the woman who preceded her, her invisible rival, whose shadow was always looming like a Damocles sword. So she dragged Tristan to wedding shops while dreaming of a perfect ceremony of her big day. The magazines, the advertisements, the television, the whole world was yelling at her that that was happiness. Wasn't it every girl's dream? Marriage was promised and sold like a real-life fairy tale application. There was a very expensive, beautiful dress, princess's dress. The bride had to be the story's heroine, and everyone only had eyes for her. What the hell is this? What? On that day, Amber, still so frail, seemed to shine more brightly than ever. On that day, Amber thought she had finally erased all traces of her rival. But still wasn't enough. The life she was living didn't seem perfect enough yet. She wished to start a family. What the fuck, man? And it was said that her biological role, her natural role, was of course to procreate. True women should obviously yearn for becoming mothers, an unchanging law that was probably written somewhere in a fragment of the DNA code. Desire a project as a couple, or implicit order that came deep within your entrails. Amber had read and seen everything that those who didn't want kids were automatically unhappy about, without realizing it, immature, almost disabled by selfishness or neurosis. True love should bear fruits, just like the princess could only be revealed as such by a princess, or prince. That's where Cinderella's myth lay. Amber didn't know yet, but the clock had started ticking long ago and was dangerously approaching its final moment. What the fuck? It gets darker? Took rather coldly the eagerness of the young girl to procreate. It is best to clumsily claim that they had more than enough time, that they would see that later, that he was ready to wait, but she kept insisting more and more. I'm not gonna read this. You could pause this. Assured that it wasn't a big deal. It's a big deal! It would happen someday, and they had to so many other things to do together, but Amber wasn't listening anymore. She wanted to go to a doctor to get her body checked up. She was getting too close to the truth, and she couldn't afford it. There were too many things at stake. But Tristan's shoulders couldn't see the disaster coming, even if he were to foreseen it. What? One day, while he has work, she took the opportunity to go to a doctor who resided in... Oh god. She explained... What? She explained the situation and begged for him to help her bear children. You know, there's no need to try that hard. You only hurt yourself further. Don't bury your head in the sand. You're very well aware of your sterility, aren't you? What? She's sterile? I'm surprised she even knows what that means. Outside, the sky's blind gray light made her lose her bearings. She was in the city where she always lived, yet the cities, the cars, the buildings, the piece of pillow that passed by, they all had turned ghostly and haggard silhouettes on a dark, upside-down world. Amber managed to reach the park instinctively, not really knowing how, and terrifying dread was seizing from inside. Okay, this is some deep shit. I mean, not taking into account her age, but I think any woman, this is some really heavy stuff. What is happening right now? The clock had struck midnight, but Cinderella wasn't ready to give up on her dream. What is happening? Okay, this is the beginning. Going back to his senses, the 30-year-old man shook his head. Now wasn't time to daydream. He had to go home. Amber was waiting. As usual, she'd probably seek advice over a future pregnancy. She would ask what name she would give their kid and how they should decorate his room. As usual, she'd worry about not seeing her son swell, and as usual, had to minimize the problem and pretend it was no big deal to delay the unavoidable. Work wasn't the most tiring thing in life. Wait. Ever since she lost... What? It's happening again? Each time the same emptiness entered his plea, he felt a rising dread within. He fell heavily onto the sofa. It was happening again. Amber had gone crazy again. She had run away once more. And once more, he would have to find her before she got hurt. It was chilly, a bit dark, but enough light to be same dialogue. He had to find her, he had to bring him home. What?